Chapter 2. The Void. The boarding was tense. Petty Officer Marcus, a veteran of dozens of maritime interdictions, led the small, nervous team. They approached the hull in a rigid inflatable boat, Rib, the sound of their engine the only disruption in the colossal quiet. The first oddity was the boarding ladder. It was down, swaying gently against the hull, suggesting a recent and perhaps hasty departure. Marcus scrambled onto the deck first. His boots hit the metal with a clang that seemed deafening in the stillness. He immediately smelled stale diesel and salt, but no cooking, no tobacco, no human scent of any kind. The ship felt cold, like a machine that had been asleep for a long, long time. They moved with practiced speed. The bridge was abandoned. Charts were scattered on the navigation table, frozen in time. A half-full mug of black coffee had long since gone cold and evaporated to a dark stain. The engine room below was silent, the massive heart of the ship stilled, its machinery coated in a fine layer of dust and salt spray. The crew quarters offered the deepest chill. In one small cabin a bunk was half made. In another, a paperback book was lying face down, its spine broken, as if its reader had stood up abruptly and never returned. There were jackets, boots, and personal photos taped to the walls. Nothing valuable had been taken. There was no sign of struggle, no blood, no chaos, only emptiness. Every personal effect had been abandoned, yet no emergency signal had ever been broadcast. The life rafts and lifeboats were still securely stowed. It was a mystery that defied maritime logic. A ghost ship is usually a wreck, a victim of a terrible storm or a sudden fire. This one was intact, perfectly serviceable, simply empty. The last section to search was the cargo hold. The team descended into the deep, cavernous space, their flashlights cutting through a perpetual gloom. They found the ship's payload, thousands of tons of rice, neatly bagged and tarped. Rice, Marcus reported, his voice echoing up the ventilation shaft. Nothing illegal, just rice. The discovery only intensified the riddle. If it was smuggling, the cargo would be hidden, valuable, or dangerous. If it was an emergency, the crew would be gone, but their personal gear would be with them, and the distress beacon activated. The Janseng was a ship of convenience, abandoned with a legal, common commodity, as if its crew had simply decided the ship itself was the greatest liability.